know what
Just
my
the
favorite
monkey.
moment was? When the main character, the Daniel guy, is driving, and then his car stops, and then the music slows down and then stops, and then he opens up his window on this car, the sidecar, and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
he
yeah.
opens it and he looks up, and it's a UFO, and then for like 2 seconds, he's like, "Nope." Best joke,
Yeah.
best executed joke. I love that.
I love when movies do that. Like the characters are so real that they just like, yeah, no, fuck that.
Nope.
Not for me. I'll let somebody else
And
deal with
he's
it.
also very quiet in the film, which I love too, because I think that all enhances his comedic timing
Mm-hmm.
and is also his emotional moments, especially with his sister.
Welcome back to the Real Talk Podcast, guys.
Oh, yeah.
We back. Hey Nevis,
Yeah?
you want to talk about this movie that just came out?
Nope.
We're cool.
That's the joke of the day, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about Jordan Peele's new film, Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was quite a movie.
Fucking
it was
A,
pretty
it was.
interesting.
Yeah.
I think movies are a little too intellectual when you go on their Wikipedia page and there's a complete section just for the themes.
Yeah.
I'm like, bruh.
I've given up on reading up on movies now. I just want to go with an open mind.
No, I do that too. It's like,
Oh, it's after the movie.
for me, I always look at Wikipedia after the movie because maybe there's things that I missed.
Yeah.
Like I remember the first time I watched The Godfather, I had to read the Wikipedia to find out
Yeah.
what the fuck happened.
No, exactly.
So like after I watched Nope this past week,
Yeah.
I was on Wikipedia also to refresh my memory for the filming, and I was like, themes and analysis, bruh. Like,
Yeah.
who wrote this?
It's
Fucking
like
Spark
10
Notes over
things
here.
you didn't know about Jordan Peele's Nope. It's
Yeah,
like,
it's like-
I think I saw someone tweet that video to Jordan Peele directly.
Yeah.
And Jordan Peele was like, "Watch the fucking movie." And I'm like, that's the attitude I wish most filmmakers have
Yeah.
about films like that. So yeah,
So if this is your first time viewing our channel,
Yes.
welcome to the Real Talk Podcast.
Welcome
we like to
all.
talk about movies.
we sure do.
If you enjoy the video, leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment in the description below. Not in the description. What am I saying? Leave a comment
Yeah.
below and we'll answer you.
Exactly.
You know, we like to have discussions. Check out our Instagram if you want to see some shorter clips. We also have a Patreon if you want to support the channel, and Twitter is where Nevis puts up some updates.
Hell yeah.
And apparently you've put up some dank memes on there as well.
Occasionally, I post
don't-
some dank memes.
I don't use Twitter, so
Yeah.
I heard that you put a 69 joke up there, and I was like, what?
Well, we had 69 subscribers, and I thought that was the appropriate time to be like, I'm just saying,
Yeah.
and then just acknowledge
Also, let's not forget that we also upload quick takes every Monday.
that. We sure do.
A bit more of a bite-sized version of our podcast,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and we also do some interviews. I think the most recent one was Don and Bree.
Don and Bree.
Yeah.
Don and Bree. And quick takes Monday. So if you're not a huge fan of watching long ass videos, you can always watch a summary of what we do.
What I'm trying to say is, please watch our content.
Well, you want to be
Give us
subtle.
views.
You want to be
No,
subtle
fuck,
with it.
fuck subtlety.
Just like fuck
Please.
subtlety.
Please, I want to quit my job.
Want to quit my job. So Nope.
So Nope.
Have you watched Jordan Peele's previous two films before this?
I watched Us.
Okay.
I didn't watch. I watched analysis. He did on that movie with the mind control thing, right?
It's called Get Out.
Get Out. Yeah.
Yes.
I've seen video analyses of Get Out,
Right.
but I never went and actually watched a movie. I think Jordan Peele's a fantastic director, but I don't think
Yes.
his movies are for me.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fair. I remember watching Get Out in theaters with my mom, actually. It was a amazing experience because this was opening weekend and the theater was just alive.
Yeah.
And in a way that, like, it's not like the Marvel films where everyone laughs at the jokes and stuff like that. It felt like the energy. You could feel like, oh, something's going to happen. And by the end of the movie, everyone was like, yeah! That's a good fucking movie, man.
How long have we been filming for? It's been like 5 minutes, and we already mentioned Marvel movies.
That's the
Matthew Scorsese over here.
Matthew a fucking roller coaster.
Yeah.
But yeah, Get Out was that type of energy, and it was so good, and it was so unexpected because Jordan Peele, he's Key and Peele, comedy.
Yeah,
So when you
kinda-
hear horror film and he directs it and writes it, it's just like what?
What I like about like the way he does horror films, because as we all know by now that I do not like horror movies one bit.
Yes.
I like there's something about his style of doing horror films that's different from like a normal horror film, like let's say The Conjuring or something,
Right.
where his horror is more like, I don't know, it seems more rooted in reality rather than like, oh, this rather than in superstition, like, oh, the devil is here, or oh, this is a cursed doll, you know. That's at least the kind of vibe I get.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, there's a lot of supernatural moments in all three of his films, in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But the way he handles it feels like, oh, this could happen.
Yeah,
I could see that.
It's very hard for me to put into words,
Right.
because I genuinely feel like his movies are just so much quirkier.
Shut the fuck up.
His movies are just so
If
much more
I
different.
started off with a Marvel mention and you start off with a quirky mention, we both lost the game. Okay?
Yeah.
Just want to point that out,
Chris is
ladies
gonna
and
be
gentlemen.
like, "All right, cut, start over, guys."
This is the 5th time you did this shit. But yeah,
Yeah.
I agree though. They
But
are
yeah,
quirky.
there's just something different. I was just saying quirky as a joke,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like
yeah.
I don't know. There's something different. I get a very different vibe from Jordan, from fucking his movies.
Yeah.
That I don't get from like the few other horror films that I've watched
Right.
in my life.
Right off the bat, I feel like Nope's less scary, in my opinion, to his other films and more fascinating.
Yeah.
I find the way he executes these scenes very fascinating, like the monkey scene, you know, the party monkey or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, I like that because they don't just, man,
Yeah.
and then the monkey gets fucking shot.
Bro, was that a Harambe meme?
No, because it was a monkey, not a gorilla.
I literally thought that in the theater. I'm in the fucking theater eating my popcorn. And I was just like, Harambe.
Harambe. Dude, it was Harambe from the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
But I liked how that was executed because, you know, it's a real thing that has happened. Not in this specific case, but like monkey attacks and
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. And how it was executed was very well done. And it kind of puts you into that reality of like, okay, now, first off, we're going into spoilers.
Oh yeah, spoiler alert.
Spoilers.
That's a good call.
Fucking UFOs.
Yeah.
Fucking aliens. I didn't expect
So,
that.
this is another movie that Nevis recommended to us, like similar to Everything Everywhere All at Once,
Yeah.
where I didn't know of the movie because again, it's horror. I didn't really have it on my radar.
Right.
But I didn't watch any trailers. I didn't really look into anything going in. We were just like, all right, we're gonna watch Nope, and we're gonna watch such and such a movie.
Yeah, such and such. Yeah.
All right, and I was like, sweet, okay, I'll just go buy tickets and I'll go watch it after work. And I watched it, and I was like, okay, I've seen his other movies. I'm ready to be scared a little bit. And then I was like, the UFO started happening, and I was
Yeah.
like, yo, what the fuck?
Isn't that crazy?
It's like, what just happened?
Did you think it was clever how they like showed that? It was like, wait a minute, that cloud hasn't been moving. That's fucking scary. And it's
Yeah.
just like, oh shit, that's how they're hiding.
See, that's a problem for me because when I was a kid, I wanted to be an astronaut, and I remember when I was like 11 years old, I was like, I'm gonna be the first person to go on Mars.
Oh yeah.
And now I'm scared of Martians because of all these fucking movies.
I'm more scared of the fact that if I go into space, the world, Earth, is going to be like this big, and I'd probably have a heart attack. To me, mentally speaking, I can't comprehend that.
That we are just on a tiny planet.
Well, if I see that. Like, I know we are. No, fucking, yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, you know, actually.
the Earth is flat.
Dude, the Earth is flat. And then I see it not being flat. I'm like, ugh, and then I just die. No, I'm
This
more
guy moaned
scared.
at least this loud.
But I'm more scared of the fact that, like, I would see that just so distant. And I'm just like, we really are that, like, fucking puny.
That's not what would this is kind of off topic, but
Right.
that's not what would get me freaked out. What freaks me out is just I'd be more like the entire like nothingness of space. Because one thing that makes me a little uncomfortable is just when I'm driving on the road and if I have to take like side roads. You know when
Yeah.
you're like in like countryside and it's
Late
just
at night.
nothingness.
No lights. Yeah.
It's not even just the darkness. There can be lights on the road, but if there's just like an open field of nothingness and then it's just the sky, I'm just like I get shivers thinking about it.
Yeah.
Or like just the nothingness of the ocean. I just don't like huge empty spaces.
That's fair.
So that's what would get me. That's the only thing prohibiting me from becoming an astronaut. I have the marks. I have the knowledge. No, I don't.
You are clever, Josh. You are smart.
No, I'm not. I'm
You're
barely
smart.
getting my fucking business degree.
Oh my fucking god! I'm trying to compliment your intelligence. You're just like, no, I'm actually a fucking dumbass.
I said that during my job interview. But anyways, back to Nope.
Aliens.
So we're aliens in Nope.
Yeah, they were. Actually, it wasn't aliens. I think it was just one fucking. I'm sorry. I'm hitting the mic, Christian. I apologize
Stop
in
calling
advance.
it out.
No, so the alien, it's just the ship. The alien
Yeah.
is the ship, which I
Yeah.
thought was really clever because it's just like, oh, when are they going to reveal like the little creatures in the
Yeah.
UFO? It's like, oh no, it is the UFO.
I fucking love how conceptual this movie is and
Yeah.
like how much weird shit he was able to put into it, you know,
Yeah.
and still make it a good movie. Like I was, I read on Wikipedia, it's like, oh, some of the screenplay was kind of criticized, and I'm like, screenplay was fine.
No, yeah.
I've seen worse. I watched The Man from Toronto.
Same here.
Yeah.
But the dialogue too felt really natural.
Yeah.
Even when it was trying to be humorous and stuff, like you didn't have to laugh at it, but like for example, the IT guy. but it still felt so natural, especially when he's just like out of nowhere. It's like, yeah, I broke up with my girlfriend. She's on like some CW show and stuff like that. Like that felt real.
Yeah.
That felt so real to the point where he pulls out his fucking phone. He's like, this is her, man. And the guy's like, I don't give two fucks. Just set this shit up, man.
Yeah.
Like, oh. And I love that actor, Daniel. I cannot pronounce the last name for the
He
life
was in
of me.
what movie?
He was in Get Out.
Yeah, Get Out.
He was in Get Out. He was in Black Panther.
Panther.
He was in.
I think those were the only two I've seen.
Sicario. He had a small role in Sicario.
Sicario. Who was in that? That was
Emily Blunt, Benicio del Toro.
Del Toro. Yeah.
Yeah. He's been in so many good movies, and I'm just glad that like he's still in movies. Well, I don't know where I was going with that.
There are some
but,
actors that I'm just really pissed off that they're not as mainstream as they should be. You know.
I wish Keith David was in this film more.
Yeah.
He was in it at the beginning. He was like the dad. I'm like, and then once like he gets hit, I'm like, fuck. He's gonna be in it for like 2 more minutes, and he was. I'm like, Keith David's awesome. The whole cast is awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I have no complaints
Yeah,
of any performances whatsoever.
Same here.
Yeah.
Like, and the thing is, like, I'm not really extremely familiar with this cast because, like, I haven't seen a ton of movies that they've been in, but I
Yeah.
still knew that these are probably this is a solid cast.
Oh,
just
yeah.
just from like knowing stuff, being involved in like film culture, I guess you could say. Like
Right.
when you follow at least 3 movie pages on Instagram, you're probably gonna learn a lot about actors you've never seen.
Yeah.
Like I'm here, like yo, I heard this Christian Bale guy's a good actor. Never seen any movies, but he's a good movie.
This guy named Jack Nicholson. I don't know if you heard of him before. He was in this film called Batman.
Dude, have you ever heard of this like he's like a low key actor named Marlon Brando?
Marlon Brando. He was in this indie film called The Godfather.
this guy's go-to joke is indie film.
Yeah, I know it is.
I love it.
I have indie film, Marvel, and quirky. That's my humor
Lovely.
for the day. But yeah, even the guy from The Walking Dead was in this. He plays the child actor cowboy guy.
Oh, I didn't watch The Walking Dead.
Neither did I. I just remember someone was like, "Oh, that's like Dale from Walking Dead." I'm like, "Dale? Who the fuck is?" And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh, it's a Walking Dead reference."
You want to know? The only thing I know about The Walking Dead is when you guys tried to do that Rocking Dead thing back in. No, you guys weren't doing it. It was grade 12 when we were in grade 9
No,
or grade
we
11.
were.
Grade
We did
12.
do that.
You remember that, Christian?
No, we were grade 9. Remember Walking Dead? We did the Walking Dead themed for our grade 9 episode.
Oh, that was you
us.
guys.
That was us.
Yeah. Okay.
No. That was holy shit. No one. How the
I think
fuck?
Patrick told me.
Patrick. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Dude, that's like ancient shit, man.
Yeah. Look at me. Basically a media student.
You've seen too much. You've seen too much.
What is this guy gonna say?
Delete the files. We're gonna have to replace Josh. No. With Nope though, I think another scene that really like not scared me, but like it gave me that uncomfortable feeling was that moment when all the people from that fair got into the saucer, and it's just like they're all like getting eaten,
Yeah.
and stuff.
Oh, especially when you take into like, if I had seen that scene out of context, I would have been like, oh no, they're being abducted. But when you
Yeah.
know the context that it's
No,
like,
they're dead.
that is the alien, it's like, oh shit,
Fucking.
they're gonzo.
Is the spaceship like peeing during those scenes? Because no, I'm trying to think
I don't
like
wanna
what.
know.
No, he's just like, and it's just blood.
Don't
keys.
the boy.
Thank you for that reference, Josh. That definitely didn't caught me off guard. But you know what I mean?
But like, let's. What would you say was your favorite moment of the film?
Okay.
Because mine was kind of the beginning.
You know what
Just
my
the
favorite moment was?
Hmm.
When the main character, the Daniel guy, is driving, and then his car stops, and then the music slows down and then stops, and then he opens up his window on this car, the sidecar.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
He opens it and he looks up, and it's a UFO, and then for like 2 seconds, he's like, "Nope." Best joke.
Yeah.
Best executed joke. I
I love when movies do that. Like the characters are so real that they just like, yeah, no, fuck that.
Nope.
Not for me. I'll let somebody
And
else deal with it.
he's also very quiet in the film, which I love too, because I think that all enhances his comedic timing and is also his emotional moments, especially with his sister.
Yeah.
It works really well.
I think we need more characters like that are like, quiet during the movie because a lot of characters are like bombastic and
Yeah.
huge personalities. But I think it's cool to have a character that's like, because you feel for them and then their like emotional outbursts become a lot more like
yeah.
pulling.
While
or grabbing.
also, because I think we do need characters like that, but if you are going to have a more bombastic character, like the sister, great contrast. She's very outspoken. She's very, and the brother is very quiet because he dealt with personal shit
Yeah.
in a different way. But
This
when
is
they work together, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of like, did you watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
Yeah.
It's like Captain Holt and his sister.
There you go.
Yeah, and it's like great because with Captain Holt's character,
Yeah.
he's so serious. So whenever he has like hot damn that
Yeah.
scene, that opening, it's like
Ah.
because he's so like he's set this precedence of him being like this quiet, like serious guy, and then he does something like that. It's great. So I love when we have characters that are quiet or they do something so out of character, but it's so real.
Exactly.
Like it's not like they're just doing that to be funny or because the script demands it.
Yeah.
It's more like people have fun sometimes.
Yeah. I another thing to add is the character of the film director, which right when he comes on and he's just like, I'm gonna help you guys.
Were you
help
watching?
you guys film?
Did you see him come out and you're like, oh my god, he's me.
He's literally me.
He's
Oh my
literally
God.
me.
Oh my god, he's editing old footage. Oh my god, it's like the coolest thing ever. And he's like, that's me editing Cupid, and then you calling me.
Oh,
He's just
friend!
like, my friend is like, Josh, I need to finish this impossible film, and then I just hang up.
Yeah.
But what I'm getting at is that director, and then he's like, I'm gonna help you guys film the impossible shot. I was just like, this is giving me Jaws vibes in terms of like capturing the UFO. It's like getting the shark and stuff.
Fuck, I have not seen Jaws in ages.
It gave me a lot of Jaws vibes, except they're hunting a cloud-shaped spaceship or something along those lines.
Yeah, now I'm like, I remember coming out of the theater like kind of like sketched out by clouds, which I fucking hate this movie for. Like I came out, I was like, fuck. Like, I remember when I saw the fourth Transformers movie in theaters.
Yeah.
I came out and every fucking car was like, is that a Transformer? Is that Megatron?
Get
So
the
I
fuck out of here! You did
I
not
was
say that.
13 years old.
When I was 13, all I could think of in Transformers 4 was how fucking long it was.
Yeah.
It was a long ass movie.
But yeah, that's how I felt with Nope. Like I came out and I was just like,
Yeah.
nope.
Nope. I ain't looking at clouds anymore.
Oh yeah, we were talking about this before we started filming too. It's like
Yeah.
I love like remember when It came out?
Oh yeah, I
And,
watched it.
Oh, that's so funny. I was waiting for all the jokes about like, oh, did you watch it? Nope.
Nope. So you said you watched the movie Us, right?
Yeah,
Okay, so would you say Nope is better or worse than Us?
I'd say better.
Okay.
But only for personal bias, just because I think I like the whole extraterrestrial aspect more than the
Yeah.
stuff in Us.
Right.
That's just me. If
I
you
feel like-
disagree, that's totally fine.
I feel like Us was more horror based than Nope was. But if I had to rank Jordan Peele's 3 directed films, I'd say Get Out is his best.
I've heard that
His
and-
debut, it fucking nailed every single aspect so well, and it was a well-deserved ending, perfect screenplay. And then I would probably put Nope as second, right down in the middle, because I feel like that's when he's like turning into like, all right, I'm not just gonna do horror. I'm gonna do sci-fi. I'm gonna give a Western feel.
Yeah.
Which after watching this film, I'm like, I want Jordan Peele to like direct a Western movie, just a straight up Western.
Here's the thing,
can I,
though. If he did that, it would do shit because nobody wants to watch a Western.
I know, but
Like the last Western that anybody probably watched was Logan, which is
Yeah.
technically a Western, but
technically,
not
but
really.
it's superhero. They have to put the superhero mark on it.
Yeah.
Which sucks because
understand that.
can't you just have a straight up Western movie that makes money? Apparently not, because Westworld is sci-fi.
Well, what
and
was
it's
that
like-
movie? No Country for Old Men. Wasn't that a Western?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that was good.
but that was what 2009.
That was 2007. That was 15
Yeah.
fucking years ago.
Yeah, that
God
was the
damn
last time
it.
we had a good true Western.
There probably is a good Western that we're just like not aware of, but it
Let us
just
know in the
wasn't
comments.
released. Yeah, let us know in the comments. But it probably wasn't released theatrically. It's probably a Netflix, Amazon thing, because
I don't have enough time for that.
yeah, exactly.
Not to mention, like, I'm also just not a Western guy. I don't even know why I'm getting hyped for a Western.
I'm
I'm
hyped-
not gonna go watch it.
I'm hyped for a Western, especially that last shot where his sister is like staring at his brother, and then the brother is in the horse and is like "Bow, now, now," with the clouds and stuff. I'm like, fuck yeah, man. That's fucking awesome. He's just on his horse and it's just
I
like,
can imagine you just in the theater, like, fuck yeah, Westerns.
no, this was me in the theater. I was like, hey, Scotty.
doing the Breakfast Club thing. Oh my god,
Jesus, man.
Oh my god,
Imagine
get
he
outta
did that
here
in a
with
movie.
that.
Whatever.
It ends on a freeze frame of them like brother sister. Jesus, man.
Jesus, man.
Just the title starts coming up.
Directed by Jordan Peele. Yeah. I don't know.
No, it was a good movie.
It
in my
was.
opinion.
It was a very solid film, and I'm glad I watched it. I'll probably watch it again.
I was gonna say I'll probably rewatch it too.
Yeah, more so than Us. I feel like the movie Us, I hated the twist.
What was the twist?
The twist ending was, oh no, it wasn't the real family. It was actually, she was the messed up one.
Oh yeah.
The whole time.
I watched it like
And
years ago.
I was just rolling my eyes at it. I was like, what? That was. It's not like M. Night twist bad, but it was like. Because the rest of the movie's still pretty solid.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, God damn it. You didn't need a fucking twist, man.
Yeah.
Get Out didn't have a big twist.
Not a huge
Neither did
one.
Nope.
I think the big twist of Get Out was just the fact that, oh wait,
The premise.
yeah, the entire premise,
Yeah.
the entire base of the movie is the twist.
Yeah.
So it's like there was nothing like crazy about it.
But even if they didn't have like that reveal premise, it's still a fucking solid movie.
Yeah.
Really good.
we're still talking about Get Out, right?
Yeah, Get Out.
Yeah. So I still haven't seen it, but I've seen enough videos on it. And I've also seen like I've read
Yeah.
the plot of it and everything.
So you already got spoiled.
Yeah, I don't care.
Oh, okay.
I'm not married to watching a movie and not having spoilers, unless it's like when Marvel is at its peak. Yeah, I was like, no spoiling the end game. But no,
Yeah.
I don't care.
That's fair.
The only movie I've done that with so far has been Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Okay.
Which
Okay.
I'm very glad I did not know anything going into that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good to know. It's a lot of things like that. But with Nope, I think the last thing I'm gonna say about it.
The last thing, are we really almost done?
Are we?
No.
Fuck.
Christian, how much time do we have?
John, thinking about. Fuck.
Dude, why are we running out of steam? We gotta get hype, fucking.
Fuck, man. How the fuck do you do that?
How do I do what?
How do you do the. Man, I got a headache just from that.
I'm not doing that. You can ask me when we're done film. Blood fucking hell. Dude, I nearly took down the mic stand.
Oh my god. What was it? Like,
Oh, we can talk about Jordan Peele's filmography a little bit more.
Yeah.
Like, tell me about Get Out.
Get Out is, well, you've seen 50 bajillion essays, you already said.
Okay, yeah, I saw two.
So two.
I saw two. I read the Wikipedia, and the two essays that I had watched are
Okay.
like 30 minutes long.
Another, like, great premise. I like the friend in that.
Yeah?
I remember everyone after watching that film, even Andre was like, IT man. No, he was the fucking airport security or whatever. He was like making that joke. He's like, that's all I am, man. I'm just the airport security guy. And I was just like,
For Get Out?
forget out his best friend in the film and stuff. And I don't know. I little moments like that I don't remember as much. What I do remember is like the fucked up moments. And
Yeah.
you're just like, oh my god, it's getting more fucked up. It's getting more fucked up. And it's very subtle with its commentary as well.
You know what? That's a great way to like put into words how I feel about his style of horror film. Like,
yeah.
it's like it's not really like scary. It's like that's fucked up.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
and it keeps on going and it lingers in scenes.
Like I remember when I watched like The Conjuring and Annabelle for the first time, and I was just like, I'm scared. This is scary. But at no point was I like, oh, this is messed up.
Can I be real with you on those movies
For
a
real?
second? Can I be real talk on you? Well, I mean, we are on the Real Talk podcast.
Yeah.
So I remember in high school, a bunch of kids, like I think a grade or two younger than me, were like watching one of the Conjuring movies.
Mhm.
I've never seen them.
You
I've never
haven't?
seen a single one. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna sit and watch a little bit of this. And it's like the moment where like the ghosts appear and the doors close and fucking walls are breaking and stuff, and the guy's like yelling he's like, "Ah!" stuff. And I'm just thinking like, this is just like an action movie. This isn't horror anymore. I don't find any tension. I find this to be so bombastic that it's no longer like creepy. What I find creepy is like films like Midsummer, like Hereditary, like films that linger on a shot and let you see like, yeah, this character is fucking, yeah.
Yeah. I find like that's a bit more terrifying in my opinion. Like just how fucked up some of these movies can be is just and when it lingers in you and you just can't stop thinking about it.
I just don't like loud horror films. I know that sounds old, like an old thing. It's like, I don't like loud things, but I don't like when horror films are super loud. I liked, for example, the scene with the monkey in Nope.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very quiet scene. You know, you get the sound effects of the monkey like hurting the people and killing and stuff.
Yeah.
But the scene where he's walking up to the little kid, it's like very quiet because you know something's gonna happen, but you don't know when.
Yeah.
That to me is perfect horror.
Yeah.
I know many scenes. I could give like a bajillion examples of like what makes a good horror scene.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one of them is when the fist bump and then he gets shot.
Yeah.
I jumped when that happened.
Same.
I was like, oh, goddamn, you know? And that's what horror does. And it's not a cheap scare.
Yeah.
Cheap scares are when you watch a Conjuring film and the character's like, oh, do, 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 and then you just look And then out of nowhere, the loudest noise you could hear in your fucking life appears, and it's the ghost. And
It's like it's like they're just trying to overwhelm all of your senses.
And I don't think that is necessary all the time. You need to have that breathing room. You need to be like,
Well, yeah,
okay, what's
there-
happening?
Yeah, there should be like, a list, almost
Yeah.
like you got to hit these checks before you can have your next big scary scene.
Because I know you're not a huge fan of horror, but I feel like a good comparison with another genre from horror is comedy. It's like you
Yeah.
either get it or you don't. If you don't scare someone, man, the fucking film sucks, man.
Yeah.
And if you don't make someone laugh, oh, you got to get both emotions right
Yeah.
at the right time.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, well, for any film.
That actually reminds me, I don't know if you saw the trailer in theaters for this film. It looks like such a marketing fuck up in terms of like the quality of the movie. Smile.
Smile.
Remember that trailer? It's like that film where it's just like this dude sits down on a hospital bed and he's smiling, and then the person walks into the room and stares at him and he's smiling, and then it cuts to the title of the movie. It's called Smile.
That's worse than the marketing for Batman: Mask of the Phantasm.
Yeah. But no, like, have you not seen that trailer?
No.
I've seen that trailer every time I've been to theaters.
Really?
I'm not even kidding. I don't know what the film is about, and I know it's some shitty ass horror film that they're like, oh yeah, let's just make this 30-second trailer.
Let's also keep in mind, like when I know I have a seat, like when I go to theaters, right?
Yeah.
And I know that I have a ticket and I have a seat number. Like I
Right.
don't have to go pick a seat. I don't show up early.
Oh.
I show up when I know the movie's gonna fucking start because I don't care for commercials
You
and
don't
shit.
care for trailers?
No, and ever since they stopped, remember that thing they used to do?
Fast play?
Was it called Fast Play or like that?
The
that
phone
thing?
game.
Yeah, the phone thing.
Yeah.
When they stopped doing that, I was like, that was like 90% of the reason I come to the theater
I
early.
was so good at that game.
Same.
I remember, like, okay, here's the thing. You can't do it at a smaller venue film. You got to do it at the big Marvel films.
Yeah, and
and
that's
there's
whenever
so
I did it.
obvious questions like, oh my God, who plays Iron Man? I'm like, fucking Robert Downey. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. And then you're like number one on the screen. I'm like, dude, there's like 500 people
That's
in
like
this
the
theater.
most
How am I number
gratifying
one?
thing ever.
Yeah, man.
It's like, yeah.
Oh my God, Joshua Bassoon.
It's like, I just bring it back or do like a Kahoot or something.
You know what killed
Yes.
it?
What?
COVID.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I mean. Like,
That's
remember
why.
2019 was like the last year people were like really up Endgame. I did that on Endgame. I was like top
Yeah.
10 on that list. I'm like, fucking A, man.
Yeah. I was always like top 5 whenever I would go to theaters. Like, I didn't
Yeah.
go often, but anytime I was there and I'd clock in.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, I'm on the leaderboard.
Now it's just trailers. And
Yeah, so I don't give a shit about showing up early. So that's why I haven't seen many trailers.
enough, fair
Because I
enough.
just show up when I know the movie's gonna start. Like when I went to see the Batman,
Yeah.
I actually showed up right before the lights dimmed.
Oh.
Yeah, it was like perfect timing.
Like
Honestly.
when the red WB logo showed up and stuff.
No. Like before I probably showed up like a minute before like
Gotcha.
the theater lights went dark and then
Okay.
the logo started coming up. But
Damn.
yeah.
Do you have any final thoughts on Nope? What's your best?
Nope.
Fuck off. You know what? We do this thing called a joke.
If you ask my favorite scene in the movie is, it's the monkey scene just because I saw it and I was like, oh my jello. What?
Sorry, I thought that was funny.
I watch Friends. Leave me alone.
Marcel, don't play that music. Don't play that music.
Okay.
Oh, whatever.
Clearly, we've had too much.
Hey, that's it.
That was the lamest outro I've ever. That's like a moist, critical outro. All right, that's all I gotta say.
All right, that's all I
Bye.
gotta say. Bye, guys. Nope.
Let us know what you thought of
Yeah.
the movie Nope in the comments because honestly, I feel like there's more to say. I feel like
Yeah.
there's more to say, and if we can start a good discourse in the comments,
For
then maybe we
sure.
can revisit this movie for an episode.
Yeah.
If you enjoyed what you watched, leave a like, smash that subscribe button to see some more of our videos. We'll be releasing a quick take on this
Yep.
on Monday.
On
so
Monday.
you can watch our funnier moments. Also
Exactly.
check out our Instagram to see shorter moments. Check out Patreon if you want to support the channel. Twitter to see some updates.
Hell
and
yeah.
with that, we
And
will
with
talk
that-
to you guys next time. Peace.
Peace out.